So I think we learned a lot from this case. I think, again, another principle that I've seen in many of these cases has been if you can keep costs low, you can increase your profits or reduce your costs, which in this case came in the form of raising interest rates on for the customers, where they could pay out higher interest rates on their savings account because they were able to keep costs so low, lower than all the other banks that they showed in the case. They were able to have extremely high interest rates, unprecedented high interest rates. I was very surprised that people trusted the online only bank, kind of like Brother Earl said in class. It just seems sketchy to pay your money to this online entity that has no physical presence in your city. But I think because the internet was so popular, and of course the word of mouth, is so powerful because they had such great customer service. You can call them and talk to them, and of course you'll have friends that have these amazing interest rates and these amazing bank accounts. I think another thing that we saw was great customer relations and great city relations. That ING was, had built great strong ties with all of their customers. They were like family. All of their employees, they paid their employees extremely well. Again, they were able to do that because they kept costs so low. They didn't have to pay costs maintaining the banking buildings and many of the other costs that normal banks have to use. They didn't have checking accounts. They just had these savings accounts. Other than that, my thoughts haven't changed very much. I was definitely surprised to see how well they did, and then obviously when they were eventually bought out by Capital One, that was a big surprise to me just because they were so successful. But I think with the 2008 collapse of the financial markets, these smaller banks just couldn't really compete with the bigger banks.